Good morning, student. In the same lesson journal, we will see some new transaction related to the bank, how we will record. For example, you see cash deposited into bank. This is the first point, cash deposited into the bank. When you will deposit cash into the bank is the receiver, is the personal account, bank is the receiver, so bank will be debit, and cash is the real account, and as cash goes out, so cash will be credit. So for cash deposited into bank, you will pass the entry bank account debit to cash account. Narration will write for cash deposited into bank. Now secondly, cash withdraw from bank. When you will withdraw the cash from the bank, cash will come in, so cash will be debit, and bank is the giver, so bank will be credit. So you will pass the entry cash account debit to bank account. Now you will write the narration for cash withdraw from bank and third point, any payment made by check. If you purchase the goods and payment made in check, when you will purchase the goods, purchase account debit to bank, goods will come in, so goods will be debit, and bank is paying the amount, bank is the giver, so bank will be credit. You purchase the furniture, payment made by check, furniture account debit to bank account. You make the payment to the creditor in check, creditor account debit to bank account. Now means any payment made by check, always bank account will be credited. For example, goods purchased and payment made by check. So you will write purchase account debit to bank account. Now I hope it is clear to you. If you will make any payment by check, always bank account will be credit. Now see the point number 4, check received and same day deposited into the bank. If you have received the check and same day deposited into the bank, so bank will be receiver and bank account will be debit. And from which party you have received the check, those party account will be credited. Like to customer name, suppose you have sell the goods receive the check and same day deposited into the bank. So here bank account debit to sales. So bank will be debit to sales account will be credit. Suppose you sell the assets, receive the check and deposited into the bank. Bank account debit to assets account. Now you have understood this clearly. If you have received the check and deposited into the bank, always a bank account will be debit and the other transaction will be credit 1. Other transaction name will be credit 1. Next, check received but not deposited into the bank on the same day. If you have received the check but not deposited into the bank, so bank will not involve in this transaction. So this is called check in hand. You have received the check, but this check is in your hand. So this is called check in hand. So check in hand account debit. To party name, and next point, earlier received a check deposited into the bank. In the earlier days, if you have received the check, this check will be in your hand. So you have recorded with the name of check in hand. So when you will submit this into the bank, there will be relation between the check in hand account and the bank account. So bank will be here receiver. So bank account debit to check in hand account. So next topic is the depreciation. When you purchase any fixed assets and you will make the utilization of this assets, the value of this assets sure will be reduced one. So whatever the value has been reduced, that value is called depreciation. For example, you have purchased a bike for the firm. The cost of bike was 1 lakh. After using the 1 year, you want to sell this bike. Now you will see no one will pay you 1 lakh for this bike. Suppose this bike are released for 80,000. Now 20,000 will be considered as a depreciation because the value of bike has been reduced by 20,000. So this 20,000 is called the depreciation. The value of assets has been decreased by 20,000, or if the assets increase it is debit and assets decrease it is credit. So that assets account will be credit. And this depreciation is considered as expenses for the firm. So depreciation account will be debit. So for the depreciation, you will pass the entry depreciation account debit to assets account. Next point is bad debts written off. When you sell the goods on credit system, sometimes customers not pay the full amount. The reason may be different. In some cases, the customer financial position has become so poor that he is not able to pay, and he only promised that in the future, when his financial position will be better, he will sure pay, but in present he has no money to pay. Sometimes some customers are defaulter. They purchase the goods, but at the time of payment, they not make any payment and start to fighting. And you will not go in the botheration for a little money. Now this amount you have lost, so this amount is called bad debts. So anytime when you will sell the goods on credit system and by any reason you are not able to collect this amount is called bad debts. Generally in every business, if you are selling the goods on credit system, 2% to 5% always considered as a bad debts. Every seller knows this, like a 2% to 5%, bad debts sure will be created one. So this bad debts is like a loss for you. So bad debts account will be debit. Many firms from the beginning one, they maintain the provision for bad debts because they know this will be happen in the future, sure one. So bad debts account debit to debtors account. So these are the some new terms. Rest of we will see in the next video. Thank you.